Sneako are fighting. Anyway, what the hell happened? Well, it all started with Venezuela. Earlier this week, America whipped the nay on Venezuela and kidnapped their president, who oddly looks like Doctor Disrespect.
Bro, it's crazy that we actually went to a country and took out their dictator and brought him back alive in like an hour, which is just crazy to me. I mean, just the operational brilliance is uncharted. I mean, what other country can do that shit? I mean, shit, a good day to be American if you are.
And Andrew Tate had this to say: the truth about Venezuela.
That's take all their shit. I'm against these long, prolonged boots on the ground, let's launder trillions, thousands of dead bullshit wars, Afghanistan garbage. I'm against that. But I am for efficient imperialism. Send the Blackhawks, kidnap one guy, in and out, 45 minutes, get trillions.
After
I mean, he isn't wrong. I feel pretty bad about the imperialism and whatnot. I mean, you never know like how Venezuela is gonna react after this happens because America has destabilized a lot of Middle Eastern countries in the past, but at the same time, Venezuela is like a more united front compared to Middle East, where there's a lot of different tribes, different languages, different type of people. So it's very hard to go in there and control those people. But I can see what he's saying. It's obviously a very extreme take. So, and that's what Andrew Tate does, man. He makes extreme ass takes so people react to it, and he gets some public views and whatnot. You know, this guy's business. Let's see what Sneako says.
10-7, you ridiculed Ben Shapiro for encouraging war from the safe comfort of a podcast studio, and today in Romania you do the exact same. 100 innocent lives were already lost, with far more to come. Oil isn't extracted overnight. It's not too late to change your stance.
Yeah, and the craziest thing is like a lot of the oil companies aren't even trying to go to Venezuela and set up the whole plant in operation because it's too unstable. Like they don't know what the hell is happening and whatnot. I think only one company is in Venezuela right now. It might be Chevron. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, oil isn't extracted overnight. Sneako, you got that one right. And yeah, I agree.
Sneako basically told this guy to educate himself, and Andrew Tate wasn't having any of that.
So I want to explain to you, without an idealistic, I'm in New York, I make arty farty stupid videos. Someone who actually
Arty farty is crazy. I mean, shit. Arty farty is crazy.
understands the world.
Dude, death by 1,000 cuts. He calls Sneako's videos arty farty.
I want to explain to you how.
Okay, so what I make arty farty stupid videos. What you put on a military helmet and wave guns around and say war's good? So I'm making videos.
Bro, even worse. Andrew Tate roams around in a robe, smokes hookah, gets smoked by an OnlyFans model, and now is sitting in his Romanian house arrest and just making videos. I mean, shit. Sneako, I'm on your side on this one.
That are trying to inspire people. You know, I'm putting effort into these videos, something nobody else is doing, right? Not
arty farty stupid videos. Dude, this is straight up for Olympics.
You wear a robe and then wave around guns.
Sneako would know one thing about waving around guns.
I don't take gambling deals. I could take a gambling deal. I could sign up there. I see him brag all the time. Oh, I made $300 million this year so far. I'm a billionaire. So why are you taking gambling deals after all this? Because that didn't really help me escape the matrix.
Bro, Andrew Tate can never escape the matrix at this point. He's actually made the matrix for himself. You know, now he always has to live this larger than life character. He needs to talk about larger than life money, larger than life cars. He needs to do all that because that's his image. You know, the top G. Like he's stuck in his own rat race and he doesn't even know about it.
That didn't help me. Actually, that's why I became so stupid. I signed up for Duel. I thought I was gonna escape the matrix and resist the slave mine, and instead I lost my mortgage on .com using your gambling link.
Lover hates Sneako. He has a point. Gambling is haram, and at least Sneako is consistent.
Tristan Tate saying that you shouldn't respond to me because I'm just going to use it to get talking points on my podcast. Tristan, I don't know. It's not really 2022 anymore. I don't know how much emotion and how much pull you think it has the same way. It's not about clout from you guys. It's really about anti-war. It's about this issue.
Damn, right? He looked up the Google Trends. He basically said,
Bro, Andrew Tate fell off so hard, and I'm so glad more people are waking up to his nonsense. Bro was really spewing some bullshit, and so many people were like moving. Bro, I was seeing 15-year-olds talking about hustling, talking about Dubai. By the way, Dubai is a shithole anyways, all right? So it's all bullshit. So I'm glad Andrew Tate grift is ending and people see that he's just a freaking bald lunatic.
that Andrew Tate fell off.
You guys are in Romania saying Venezuela. You guys are in Romania saying that we need to get involved and that we should steal everything from them. It's about protecting my country and not getting involved in foreign conflicts.
Wait, oh.
You guys, how many times have you stepped in America in the past couple of years?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a literal retard, but isn't it better better to just swoop in and get something done in a day instead of like spending years and years of tax dollars. Not to be mean, but what the even is a Venezuela? I'm pretty sure their currency.
Bro, Venezuela is only relevant because of its oil. I mean, Venezuela would not be relevant if it didn't have all this oil. And by the way, like China and Russia are in Venezuela for oil as well. Like nobody's in Venezuela because Venezuela is such an important superpower. Bro, you to get a loaf of bread, you need like so much Venezuelan currency. I don't know what the fuck the currency is, but the country is going through mass inflation. One thing I do know is that a lot of Venezuelan people left Venezuela and moved to DR, and I know that because I have Venezuelan friends. A lot of my Venezuelan friends have told me like a lot of people from Venezuela are like moving to DR and moving to other places just because Venezuela is such a shithole to live in right now.
Is worth less than RuneScape or World of Warcraft. We should be invading them. That's embarrassing. Andrew Tate rebuttal. This wasn't a war. I am anti-war. This was choosing a leader by Black Hawk instead of election rigging to control resource. Welcome to planet Earth. This happens all day, every day. That's why you live in a nice, rich country. You just don't understand how the world works.
Of all of this to me is that Sneako's crying his eyes out that we decided to depose the leader of a South American nation. As if we haven't deposed the leader of every South American nation since there's been.
Bro, we literally control all the leaders that get formed. If you don't like a leader, bro, like there's gonna be something happening to that guy. Just look at Iran. I mean, shit.
Elections, bro. That's all we have to do. That's why you get to live in New York and your big ass building. But because we used a helicopter this time, he wants to cry instead of election rigging and dolls, which is how we normally do.
Funny because they're kind of on the same page about war. They both believe that tax dollars could be spent elsewhere, like Somali take.
Forget this bullshit about law, about right and wrong. Forget, like, listen to what he just said. I know maybe we're going in circle, but he just said forget about what's right and wrong.
Bro, Sneako's missing the point. I don't know if he's acting like he's missing the point or he's actually missing the point, but what Andrew Tate is saying is forget right or wrong and just look at how it was done. It was done efficiently. We don't know if it was right or wrong, but nothing was going right in Venezuela anyways. You know what I mean?
What are you saying?
Never, I'm sorry.
Forget about right and wrong. This is how you're using your influence. There is no right. No and wrong. No, there is, actually. There is right and wrong. This isn't a controversial statement, and it's incredible that it's even a talking point. There is right and wrong. You're not supposed to submit to the powers that be.
Dude, the USA got level 10 dragons in Venezuela.
Bro, I don't think Sneako understands like the reason why America is great is not because America is like the manufacturing superpower of the world or people need America or this and that. Bro, America is great because we are very good at manipulating the foreign governments into doing what we want them to do. And you know, like Venezuela was gonna have it one way or the other. Like, bro, like just look at what happened in Iraq in 2003, bro. We took so much gold from them. Like that literally what happened. Like we went in there looking for weapons of mass destruction. We didn't find them. And then we just took hella gold and came back. Like, bro, I'm telling you. Like and you know what? A lot of people in America just complain about like, yo, like, you know, America needs to stop doing this, America needs to stop doing that. But bro, you're profiting off everything that America has built because of its terrible imperialism, I must say. Like it's really bad. But dude, American people have only benefited. And for Sneako to be complaining, it's crazy. I mean, complain all you want, whatever.
What has a level 1 air defense? Not even Inferno towers. What are they supposed to do?
I've heard his talking points over the years. He says, as a billionaire, I could be on a yacht, bunch of models, but I choose to be fighting the fight because I do what's right. I could just off and be on a yacht and sleep with a bunch of women, be a degenerate, but I'm doing my podcast to fight what's right and escape the matrix.
It's not a
Bro, these people act like you can just do both. You can be with girls on a yacht and do what's right. I don't know why people are acting like it's one or the other. I mean, it's just good old fashioned fun and doing what's right instead. Like I don't know why they look at it in such a bad lens. Like, dude, just let people do whatever the fuck they want. Yeah.
mystery that Andrew Tate is a grifter. Why did it take you till 2026 to figure it out?
Even though she was in love, I'm so hard this shit.
Bible.
He did crypto, bruh.
You are echoing the slave mind. You have now become the matrix. Someone needs to put a flash like Men in Black on his face.
I think that's hard.
Bro, all these people talking about the Matrix, this, the Matrix, that, bro, we're all in the Matrix, bro. Like, none of us are bigger than the system. At the end of the day, like, none of You think Andrew Tate moves any needle, bro? Andrew Tate doesn't move any fucking needle. Sneako doesn't move any fucking needle. I don't move any fucking needle. No one. We're all part of a system, bro. We're very small puzzles in a big world, bro. We're nobodies.
Artsy, stupid videos comment really hits Sneako hard.
Tate promoting gambling. Yeah, let's have a real conversation about that. I tweeted at Tate yesterday because after years of saying he didn't want to stream on Kick because they promote gambling, after years of Tristan saying that gambling and degeneracy is ruining the West, Tate promotes his gambling website.
I mean, Andrew Tate's literal come up was through pornography, so like,
Yeah, why are we acting like Andrew Tate has a moral compass?
why is it so shocking that he'd go ahead and start a gambling site or like do crypto? He blocks anyone who criticizes his behavior. Tristan too. I'm literally blocked myself, and all I did was tweet this.
Because it's hopeless. Because nothing matters. We Americans here in Romania resist the slave mind and gamble your way out.
You know, albeit Sneako ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but he does seem more consistent on his messaging than Tate, so credit where it's due. Trump just ordered the murder of 80 innocent Christian civilians in Venezuela, and not one of the base Christian tradcons gives a single. Dude, at this point, if they caught somebody like Pablo Escobar in 2026, one side of the political spectrum would be upset about it, and somehow it turned into a left-wing versus right-wing issue. Left-wing, right-wing doesn't matter. It's on the same bird.
Oh shit, bro, that was hard. That was a hard line this guy just said. WestJet, I approve. Very, very good.
It seems kind of one-sided, though. All Tate did was call Sneako a dumbass and say he makes artsy-fartsy stupid videos, and Sneako's been popping off.
Artsy-fartsy stupid videos.
I mean, Tate versus Sneako is just India versus Pakistan. So what did Tate even say about Venezuela? Let's keep watching.
Anyone with a brain knows Mexico and below is all one big Mexico. Just a bunch of Mexicans. I'm from Argentina. I'm from Colombia. I'm from.
Bro, but you could say that about every continent. Like you could say that about India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. You can say, oh, they're all the same. You could say that about the South Asian, the East Asian countries. You could say that, oh, all these Asians look alike. Like Tate just be making bizarre like comments, bro, just to be in the main media.
Honduras, you're a bunch of Mexicans. America should take everybody while it's still capable.
Wild Bro lives in Romania, by the way.
A few white guys left. They're the most competent. Send the Delta Force take absolutely everybody's stuff. That's the way the world's always worked.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. If there's any Venezuelans watching, aren't you guys happy that Dr. Disrespect got kicked out of power? Like, apparently he was rigging elections and stuff. Is this true?
Bro, I mean, see, the thing is, you don't know what to believe because they always say, oh, like they're so happy that this guy got kicked out of power, and then like some conspiracy theory page like goes on and talks about how that was all Western propaganda. It's always been about, oh, it's Western propaganda or it's not. I mean, what is it? We won't know for like the next 15 years. We're gonna find out in 15 years all the behind the shadows type of things that happened during this whole conquest.
Does Sneako even know what he's talking? So confused.
So don't you need Congress to agree?
Bro, see, this is what I'm saying. Like Sneako sounding a little bit like, you know, just a little ignorant because, dude, we never got Congress approval for Iraq. We never got Congress approval for Afghanistan. We never got Congress approval for Syria. We never got Congress approval for so many of the shit we've done, guys. Like, I'm not that educated. I can't really say like how many things we've done, but I know for Iraq, we didn't get Congress approval. For Afghanistan, we didn't get Congress approval. There are numerous other operations we didn't get Congress approval. So for him to be like saying it in this manner, it's just like, bro, are we acting like America hasn't done anything bad? Come on now.
To invade another country, them and literally kidnap the president.
You do know we were in Afghanistan for 20 years without Congress approval, right?
Don't you need to vote on this? Isn't this something that people need to agree upon? Apparently not anymore. A lot of people
Anymore, he says.
think this is really cool. They see the thing at base. The populist movement in America, whenever brown people get, whether they're from Iraq, Afghanistan, there is a sense of national pride. Immediately, yeah, America!
I mean, fair play. The media machine does paint it as an us versus them mentality, and the sheer distance makes it harder to emphasize. Also, they got a loot, bruv. Sorry, you gotta take that. I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. War and military conflicts are terrible, and civilian deaths are tragedies. But I just don't care. I care about Ukraine because I have family there. I don't expect you to care.
Bro, see, that's the thing. Like, there's so much selective giving a shit, right? Like, this guy, like, Sneako didn't care when the brown people were getting, like, when brown people were getting bombed and shit, but like now you want to give a shit about it, like just because we went into Venezuela, like, you know how many things America can do that if you just like cross us wrong, there's so many different countries we could go into and do whatever the fuck we want as long as we're the reserve currency. And everything we do is to protect the reserve currency status anyways. But
either. You know what I'm saying? If we all extended that much empathy to every global issue, we'd all be depressed. And the people that do claim to care mostly do it out of selfish reasons anyway, in order to look good or virtue signal, because I don't see anybody talking about Sudan, despite the atrocities committed there currently. I know.
bro, selective empathy is like the biggest shit that's happening in America right now. People just want to give a shit about what they care or their own people, but there's so much bad happening everywhere, guys. Like, come on now, bro. Like, can we just focus on like if you live in America, if you live in UK, if you live in some other country, like just give a shit about that country, all right? Like, I don't know. I feel like no American is truly American anymore, and like no person from the UK is truly from the UK anymore. Like people just, it's almost like people are like, "Yo, I'm from America, but I'm like not really American. I'm from this other country." Same with UK, same with Canada. It's like, dude, like there's like no like national pride anymore. You know what I mean? And I'm not some big ass nationalist, but dude, America has given me the opportunities that I would never have, and I'll forever be grateful for that for the to this country, right? Whatever.
For a fact that both of these dudes didn't even know who Dr. Disrespect over here was until the news cycle
Nobody did.
broke down, and they're sort of using it to capitalize for their own gain. If you're still watching Tate or Sneako in Big 26, you got to be either a third worlder or mentally. But unfortunately, we ran out of time for this.